At first it feels normal, just another rainy day. But the rain never stops. Cities begin to flood, crops rot slowly in the soil, and the world begins sinking underwater. Morning clouds hang low across quiet neighborhoods. Rain taps steadily against windows and rooftops. Commuters step through shallow puddles on sidewalks. Traffic moves cautiously through damp urban streets. Weather forecasts promise clearing skies tomorrow, but tomorrow arrives carrying the same grey sky. Rain falls through the afternoon without pause. By evening, rivers begin rising slightly above their banks. Storm drains work harder beneath crowded city roads. The rainfall continues quietly through the night. Satellite images show an unusual weather system spreading. A massive cloud belt stretches across continents. Meteorologists notice atmospheric pressure behaving strangely. Jet streams begin bending into unstable patterns. Moisture gathers continuously from warm ocean surfaces. The sky remains sealed beneath endless grey layers. Another week passes under constant rainfall. Lowlands near rivers begin filling with brown water. Floodplains slowly return to their ancient shapes. Fields become wide sheets of standing water. Farm machinery sits abandoned in submerged soil. Rural roads disappear beneath muddy currents. Rain drums endlessly across tin farm rooftops. Livestock gather on the few remaining dry hills. Forests absorb water until roots suffocate underground. Lakes overflow into swollen surrounding valleys. Urban drainage systems begin reaching their limits. Subways close in several coastal cities. Water seeps slowly into underground infrastructure. Electrical tunnels fill with cold brown floodwater. Public transport systems begin shutting down. Bridges remain open, but carry nervous traffic. Scientists search for answers within climate models. Atmospheric rivers stretch thousands of kilometers across oceans. Warm seas feed endless vapor into the sky. Evaporation rises far beyond historical levels. Condensed clouds release water continuously over land. The cycle feeds itself without interruption. Moisture lifts, condenses, and falls again endlessly. Weather systems no longer move across the planet. They stall above continents like immovable ceilings. The rain becomes a permanent atmospheric engine. Month 2 arrives beneath the same grey sky. Rivers no longer resemble rivers. They resemble widening inland seas. Major highways vanish beneath slow-moving currents. Cargo trucks stop reaching distant cities. Supply chains fracture across flooded regions. Food warehouses empty gradually each week. Farm fields remain drowned beneath stagnant water. Seeds planted months earlier begin rotting underground. Grain harvests collapse across multiple continents. Fruit trees shed damaged leaves prematurely. Livestock struggle to survive in soaked pastures. Fresh drinking water becomes harder to protect. Floodwater carries sewage into reservoirs. Bacteria spread quietly through compromised water supplies. Hospitals begin treating rising numbers of infections. Doctors warn of disease linked to contaminated water. Emergency clinics expand inside crowded evacuation shelters. Medical teams struggle with shortages of antibiotics. Skin infections spread among constantly soaked populations. Mosquito populations multiply in stagnant pools. Tropical illnesses spread into new regions. Public health systems struggle to contain outbreaks. Meanwhile, the rain continues with patient consistency. Dams fill faster than engineers predicted possible. Reservoir gates open continuously to release pressure. Downstream valleys flood even deeper. Coastal cities face rising tides and relentless rain. Stormwater pumps run constantly beneath city streets. Some eventually fail under mechanical exhaustion. Seawater mixes with floodwater in harbor districts. Entire neighborhoods become silent, shallow lagoons. Families abandon homes that cannot be protected. Evacuation convoys travel along remaining high ground. Temporary shelters spread across inland regions. Governments attempt emergency relocation programs. Economic markets begin reacting with quiet panic. Insurance systems collapse under catastrophic claims. Banks restrict lending in flood-threatened regions. International trade slows as ports close. Shipping routes shift toward the few functioning harbors. Fuel supplies become less predictable each month. Energy grids suffer repeated infrastructure damage. Hydroelectric dams struggle under overwhelming inflows. Power outages become common in flooded countries. Darkened city skylines reflect in wide floodwaters. Wildlife reacts to the changing landscape. Deer and predators migrate toward higher forests. Wetland birds expand into new flooded plains. Freshwater fish swim through former farmland. Ecosystems reorganize around the spreading water. Some species adapt quickly to flooded terrain. Others disappear quietly from drowned habitats. Rain still falls during the 6th month. The sky rarely reveals sunlight anymore. Global temperatures shift under permanent cloud cover. Ocean surfaces cool beneath constant rainfall. Polar ice sheets gain unexpected seasonal accumulation. Solar energy production drops dramatically. Agricultural systems fail almost everywhere simultaneously. Food rationing becomes necessary across many nations. Grain reserves shrink rapidly in international storage. Long supply convoys cross the few dry corridors. Civil tension grows around distribution centers. Governments deploy security forces near food depots. Mass migration slowly reshapes the map. Millions move toward mountainous regions and plateaus. Entire coastal populations relocate inland. New temporary cities appear on elevated land. Infrastructure struggles to keep pace with human movement. Schools reopen inside converted stadium shelters. Hospitals operate from reinforced emergency facilities. Scientists monitor psychological stress across displaced populations. Despite adaptation, the rain continues unchanged. Month 9 arrives beneath the same heavy sky. Continents now contain vast interconnected flood basins. Satellite images show water reflecting endless cloud layers. Some ancient valleys become enormous inland seas. Former cities lie beneath silent brown surfaces. Road networks survive only on elevated ridges. Global economies function at reduced fragile levels. Communication networks maintain minimal stability. Weather researchers continue studying atmospheric circulation, but no clear solution appears within climate models. The rainfall simply continues without weakening. 1 year finally approaches its slow conclusion. The atmosphere still releases water without hesitation. Earth now resembles an altered hydrological world. New coastlines define reshaped continents. Human settlements cluster on surviving highlands. Agriculture begins adapting to aquatic landscapes. Floating farms appear across calm flood basins. Engineers develop amphibious housing for permanent flood regions. Transportation shifts toward water-based networks. Boats replace highways across drowned regions. Human civilization survives, but permanently changed. The rain eventually weakens during the final weeks. Clouds thin slowly across the recovering sky. Sunlight returns cautiously to the flooded planet. The silence after rainfall feels almost unfamiliar. Water remains everywhere, across the transformed Earth. Humanity studies the scars left behind. Rivers, oceans, and skies once seemed predictable, yet the balance sustaining them was always fragile. A single shift in Earth's systems changed everything, and the rain revealed how dependent civilization remains.
I'll be back.